Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with another Marvel Rival stream. So, yeah, today we're going to be chilling, having fun, and seeing how cool Blade is, because from what I've seen, he's now in the game. Damn you, Marvel Rivals! Like, every so often they put really cool stuff in the Battle Pass, and it's like, damn you. So, hold on. Yeah. It's not the best Spider-Man suit in the world. I do think the symbiote suit looks a bit better, but it's not too bad. That's kind of cool. See, every so often when they do like the more comic accurate sort of style for things, it does kind of take back. Like guys, every so often, all I want to see from like a Batman show is kapow and all that lot, and all the dumb things that we got from the Adam West Batman sort of thing, when he, like him or Robin go and punch him, and it's just like kapow or bam. And every so often, I just want to see that. I don't always want to see, you know, dark and serious, but you know, I do kind of prefer seeing the dark and serious. I do actually think that's a pretty decent storm skin. Okay, not the best Psylocke skin in the world. I do think it's decent. I might get it at some point, I don't know. But considering the fact that the only skins I'm like really want is Storms, and you don't have to buy this pack to get it. Again, I will see. Also, guys, in between now and last stream, I did complete the Summer Special Volume 2. I will cover him in a second. This community, yeah, just Discord, but related things again. Yeah, I was right, Phoenix would then just get pushed all the way down. But yeah, guys, so do have the skin, do have it equipped. It was my only option for a skin for Mantis, and quite frankly, I do really like it. For me, a lot of problems that I have with Mantis skins are, like, I know she is an alien, but like to me, it's kind of the fact that it look too like alienish. Like, I like a galactic wing because it looks like a like a mechanized moth, but I didn't pick that up originally. I like a base skin because it's still pretty cool. I think a Guardian skin kind of goes, I don't know why, that just looks creepy to me. But I do like her Jaded Maiden, which I'd say is a perfect balance. And I'd say her Nowhere Corpse skin is pretty decent too. It's only her Guardian Volume 3 skin that I think, like, I don't know why, those, I just sort of go, nope. But her Ocean skin I do think is pretty decent, and for customization options, I gotta say, I do kind of like the black and orange. But like the blue and purple are also pretty cool too. Like they're all pretty cool. But going over the thing that everyone wants me to go over, Daredevil. Matt Murdock is now in the game. And from what I've heard, guys, apparently he's a better version of Iron Fist. Like, combat-wise, and like from what I've been told, I don't know how true, I will mess around with him. So, you do have his Fearless Original, which is his yellow and red suit, which looks really cool. I do really like Devil 2099. It's probably my favourite version of his suit, I don't plan to get it. But then, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with his base suit. But, again, like with Captain America, I'm gonna be happy once we do some kind of get more of an original, like, guys, Golden Age Captain America suit, to me, personally, is his best version of the suit, and that's just going based on the fact that I prefer it more than the more tech suits. Like, don't get me wrong, his Infinity War suit is still pretty decent. So is, like, that. So is that, but, like, I don't like his, like, that's not too bad either. But like, I don't like his more, I'm an armored Avenger sort of look. Guys, Captain America is typically a case of, he's more than once hounded Tony for relying on technology. Why would he suddenly then start relying on technology? Those gauntlets look like repulsors that got built-in repulsors. Give me the Golden Age classic look, and call me old for once for preferring this any day of the week. But for team-ups, we've got Bestie Hunter and Deep Wraith, which I think are the only new ones. So, at the minute, Daredevil's only got one team up, which... let's see what it is. Daredevil shares a location of his Sonic pursuit target with the Punisher at the same time. The Punisher can launch a Devil-infused shot grenade. Ah! Not the worst. And Deep Wraith. And from the other point, ah, okay. Neither team brilliant, but... So, we have the Daredevil 2099. We also have Hellfire Protocol. I think that was in there last time. I did not know this was in the game. Guys, Maestro Hulk is, as far as I know, a smarter version of the Hulk. Still a strong version of the Hulk, but more, I'm running this shit now. Also, guys, finally saw the 90s animated X-Men TV show. I don't actually know why I kept putting off watching from it. What's Space Pro? Ah. So, just sort of an old dude. I do really think the bundle looks really cool. And, guys, for the skin exchange that I went for in the end, I did go for Malice. Part of me is kind of wishing I went for Storm Mohawk. Someday I might get it. Who knows? I kind of wish I did, but again, I didn't. Although I do kind of wish that you could, like, because I thought like that was a case of 100 units in exchange for one. Now, if I want to get another one of those things, I've got to go through a direct PlayStation bundle thing, and yeah, I'd rather not. Also, guys, unfortunately, I slacked. I want to say. I don't actually remember doing... I'm not 100% sure whether I did all of last week's missions. Part of me wants to say I didn't, because I'm pretty sure I only played like 3 games last week. But we will... To be fair, I've got the skin I want. I've got the Dark Phoenix suit. Like, all honesty. I'd love to see a base version of this Phoenix suit. I don't think we ever will. But why I'm mentioning Phoenix? What other suits would I like to see from Phoenix? Her Miss Marvel suit, because I do actually think it's really cool. I'd love to see some X-Men Evolution suits in this game. Like, Wolverine suit and that was pretty cool. So was Storm, so was Jean's. When we get Cyclops, that'd be cool. But, like, considering this is, like, the Phoenix, like, skin that they've given us, I don't imagine them recoloring this green, like, changing the red to, like, a green. And I think, I want to say changing to black too, but I'm not 100% sure. But, like, I don't imagine them doing it. But if this was just a base color, base, like, Phoenix, like, if they changed that to turn it to the Phoenix colors, I would prefer it so much more. I just don't, like, I think it's way too busy as a design. Like, that looks a lot more nicer for Chaos Phoenix. But, like, as a return of Jean Grey, why I don't like the shoulder pole, why I don't like the shoulders, like, the spiky, like, the shoulder pauldrons, or the shoulder armor. I think it does work a tiny bit more. But that's just because of like for a Phoenix design, I think it should be sleek. It's a cosmic entity at the end of the day. Doesn't need to have everything going on. But yeah, I unfortunately did select, as far as I remember. According to this, I didn't, but like, I might have. So, we're going to jump in, play a few matches, and hopefully get a chance to test Daredevil. It has been... Well, Daredevil was chucked in the game, I think, yesterday. So...
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Yeah, I was instantly expecting that. Granted, I probably could have.
I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
We're gonna need support. See, guys, the problem when any new hero gets brought into the game, everyone's instantly like, I want to play this character. Although I'm saying it now. If I get another annoying online player, I am telling someone to piss
The ice
off.
effects look great on stage.
And guys, I don't know how much of it will end up in the next Fortnite video. Yes, I have recorded another. But there was this online player in it, and I was AFK because in Tycoon, they basically staying there, basically doing nothing but 10 minutes is just as beneficial as doing stuff, well, kind of just as beneficial as doing stuff. The currency sort of just builds over time, and why not spending any, it kind of allows you just to save some up. So I basically went AFK for 10 minutes and was just like, right, back in a second sort of thing.
All you need to do is capture
And
the missionary.
an annoying online player game, and I was like,
Venue may change with the trials.
okay. I then came back at one point and was like, no. During that whole thing, I'm just like, piss off, you son of a bitch. And I was way too much a case of, way too angry, so I was like, that's not getting trapped into the video. But then the son of a bitch ended up coming back again, and it's like, why?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. We captured the mission area!
But in the end, like, I was like, no, okay, gonna go play some Demon Rush. And in the end, I was like, I do really enjoy playing Demon Rush, and it probably won't be something I check into Tycoon. But let's just say that one online play, please.
I've still got songs to sing.
But like, guys, I get being a dick because people can. What I don't get is if someone, like, granted, in the first episode I did, which is currently up, you can go check and watch it out after stream. There was a couple of people who were just near my base, and I was like, I did sort of target them. But one thing that I did find stupidly funny and that I couldn't stop laughing at, there was this Rumi and mirror skin, like someone having a Rumi and mirror skin for Rumi and mirror skin, and they were just at my base just dancing and all that lot, and I was like, being like chill as anything. I was like, I don't know if I should be like, this is sweet, or whether I should be like questioning everything. In the end, I just couldn't stop laughing. I don't, like, again, I've not edited the video yet, so I don't know how much is going to end up in the actual video.
I'm making a comeback.
Although, guys, I'm saying now, for like this week's episode of Graphmon,
They've almost got it!
if there's some stuff in there that was just sort of like at any point, if I was like at a certain point, I was like, right guys, I'll be back in a few minutes, so I'm going to do this, and that it's just like you just see a bonus set of progress. It was at the point where I was like, if I carry on cutting, there's going to be basically nothing left of this episode. Because it had honestly got to that point where I think I filmed for like an hour and a half. And I had literally got through most of the point where it's like, I was just going through footage and it's like, okay, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring. Like, there was a good solid chunk of me basically doing nothing. And that's literal footage of me just wandering around the nether because it's like,
Superpowers are amazing.
if I carry on taking too much out, there's
the
not going to be
ice
nothing
effects look great
here.
on stage.
Is it a lesson that I probably should have recorded for longer? Probably, but like episode 9 was just one of those episodes where it's like, I want to put out an episode, I'm still happy how the overall how the episode turned out, but I could do better. It was just one of those cases where I did not know what to do for this week's episode.
Depends. Opponents are actually
Annoying the hell out of me. That's
Like, I roughly know what I'm doing for the next episode,
in this case, I'll allow
The battle starts in 5, 4,
but even then, I've got a gut feeling.
2,
If I record for like an hour and a half, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 20-30 minutes worth of footage that I'm going to use because a lot of what I do have planned for the next episode is just a case of terraforming based. And I'll leave some of it in, but I won't be leaving all of it. But again, I've not, like, again, not recorded the next episode yet.
There they are.
I tried, like, I've kind of got somewhat decent at staying ahead of schedule.
Maximum pulse!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Like, New Adventures is the only thing that the only series that I record that I'm not sort of a week ahead of schedule. Because the Fortnite videos, I'm a week ahead.
Devil's Rain!
someone scratch my back.
No escape. Ugh, mine.
The new series that I'm probably going to end up doing, I don't 100% know, so I don't want to say yes or no yet. It'll be one of those things where I will randomly record an episode and be like, yeah, sure. But I'll be about a week ahead of that because, like, I'll probably end up recording an episode over, depending how long it's been last tonight.
Double KO.
I'm making a comeback.
And that'll probably be out until, like, next week.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Because, like, technically speaking, if I recorded the episode tonight and then released it tomorrow, I could do one for every Sunday, but, like,
I feel a little sorry.
yeah, I'm not
for
going
that
to
I've still got songs to sing.
Plus, I don't know exactly when in the week that I would, like, because at the minute, why I'm open to have, like, needing to record on a Thursday and a Monday, at the minute I'm trying not to necessarily vlog those days though. Just because at some point in the next, like, few weeks, hopefully, I will be back recording New Adventures. But see, part of me is like, I want to just because like new update and I said I would, but same point, do I just let New Adventures be what it was?
Nice deep freeze. That one hurts.
Behind us. I can hear them.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
But to be fair, I could have done much better in that round. But what I can do is I've got enough to get the thing for the back pass, but this page at least. Equip the skin to Loki. So next thing is the I think it's known as the House of M's skin for Magneto. And guys, like, because I was watching the 90s animated X-Men show, but then I started watching 97. Because why I think they're supposed to be interconnected, sort of 97 sort of takes place after, and why a lot of stuff does just carry on feel like it is a sort of flow and connection. There are a few things in there that are just sort of like Nightcrawler's the exact same in both. Jean, Scott, Wolverine's, Gambit, Rogue, Jubilee, Xavier lately, like, the same between. There are just a few things that say, but from what I was told, 97 I think is more comic accurate. So, yeah, I do definitely think the height of like this, the Trial of Magneto skin, is pretty decent. When it comes to it, I do definitely think more X-Men with this, but that's just because of 97. I think this is just more him in civilian sort of thing. It was first appeared in the 1963 Uncanny X-Men, issue number 200. Unfortunately forced Brigade forced, and as always, Insert paid the price. But from what I can tell, still pretty decent skin. Then there'll be the Moon Knight skin, which I'm kind of excited to get. But then that's it. There's only 2 more pages, which means I think I'll get these 2 in the next couple of weeks. Although guys, I will say one thing, how I have my mic set up is kind of a case of, because it's kind of sort of balanced on my leg. Technically a better option, I will at some point sort that better option.
They call me D-Tongue now. But
I want to mess around with Daredevil. This is one time where it's going to be a case, we have like 4 DPS, and I'm doing terrible. I'm still staying Daredevil because I do want to test him. Okay, so both Punisher and Spider-Man are like, ooh, we want to play DPS. I kind of get Punisher, team-up wise. So, I probably will also pop to the testing arena after this.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
DD, yeah, you... Huh? Daredevil, yeah.
Hey, I like your firearms. Never thought I'd find someone with the same taste on this backward planet.
So, basic combat.
Let's see.
Also, Daredevil in this, because Daredevil's blind.
Chain gun, mini black hole, or journal entry. This one.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
I'm pretty sure they picked
2,
before me too.
1. You have to
Like,
stop
Daredevil's
them from securing
blind,
the
which
mission
means
area.
you are blind, but you can like sort of see
I'm used to being a
things like
defender.
echo frequencies and all that lot.
Today, I get to be the judge.
I will say now, if Daredevil does play similar to Iron Fist, he probably won't be a character I play that much, because I don't play Iron Fist that much, because after a while, my wrists start to, they start to feel like they hurt.
Double KO.
But it's definitely cool.
You're on my radar. Face the devil.
Like, the fact of like, although I will say, it does definitely feel a lot different as Iron Fist. Because Iron Fist, it just felt like I was pressing a load of buttons. And it felt like I was, because of that, my wrist was starting to really hurt because of it, which is the reason I don't play much Iron Fist. I like playing him, but it's just sort of a case of, yeah, I'll play him now. But then basically won't touch him again for like a solid months. It's been a while since I played Iron Fist. But I will say some of that is down to the fact of I prefer playing things like Psylocke, Jean, Magic, Black Widow.
You're on my radar. My justice. Hellfire.
Well, guys, if anyone does start saying, "Oh, you're playing him wrong," yeah, well, I've not played. I've like again, I've not messed around with him yet. Like first game I've got to play as Daredevil. Which means there's gonna be some trial and error.
So weak. This is unnatural selection. You would have failed without me.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Although, like this does definitely like make me realize the fact that I'm lucky to be able to see. I'd hate to be in a position where I couldn't.
Turning up the heat.
Like there's basic stuff that people don't put into consideration that they're lucky to have, because there are some people out there that don't.
Armed and dangerous.
Again. Also, guys, at any point if I do cough, there's always the fact that I've got a cold. Like, I've got either a cold or a cough, or it's either like I'm either just sneezing or I'm coughing and sneezing. I don't actually know which one. At the most part, I just think it is just a case of a slowly turning into a cold and a cough. Like slowly just turning into me sneezing and coughing, but
You're on my radar. Deserve the credit, not me.
anyone want some more? I'm a cloning master.
Back to my old self.
Stop them in their tracks.
Although out of all these street teams that do hand-to-hand combat in Marvel, I do think Daredevil's potentially one of the few that could go toe-to-toe with someone like Batman. Like, I think Batman would be able to pick up how Spider-Man fights and easy enough to be able to like take care of him. I do think Batman's a better combat fighter than Kara. Iron Man, all it would take is an EMP. Also, guys, anyone who turns around and says, "I'm going to kick, Batman's ass,"
You stop them in
do
their
you realize that, by default, Batman does have things like EMPs on him? Which, granted, they might not be strong enough to take care of the Iron Man suit, but I'm pretty sure if a Flying Menace came looking at things flying around Gotham, Bruce would be like, okay, might want to get a strong enough EMP. Because it's one of those cases where Iron Man needs his gear to be a hero. Bruce just needs his fist.
Examination.
Like, there's a good few Street Fighters in, like, Street tier-based fighters in Marvel that I do think someone like Nightwing would stand a good chance against. And these are high-level Street Fighters. The Punisher is one of the few that I can think of that I think would be a real pain, and that's just because of a case of dodging bullets is going to get annoying at one point. Thank you, Phoenix.
Saw me coming. Anyone willing to help?
Armed and dangerous! There's two fists of the beast reclaiming our power.
Well, I will say, Daredevil does definitely feel like a better fighter than Iron Fist in this game. Although, it does bring one question to mind. When are we getting, Cyclops, Scott Summers? You've given the team the 3 out of the 4 X-Men, that when people think of X-Men, they're the people think of Storm, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. Like, those are the characters that people think of when they think of X-Men. I mean, obviously Professor X too, but I'm not 100% sure how his powers work in this game, considering he's a dude floating in a chair.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
But like, I'm surprised Cyclops isn't in this game. Although, if he was, a team up that I'd want to see is what I'm gonna call Phoenix Obliteration. I don't think it would be called it, but for the sake of it again, where it's just a case of the Phoenix unleashes everything and then sort of just takes off the visor and just unleashes a massive blast. Because guys, the visor is so he can control, like the glasses are so he doesn't use his power, so he doesn't start burning shit down. The visor is so he control how much like percentage gets for life. You take those off and just let him open his eyes. Then shit's gonna go to hell very quickly. Because I'm pretty sure at 97 that he just does it and just unleashes a massive blast. And then I think in X-Men Evolution, he unleashes several by just taking off the visor.
It was a fair fight.
That was getting way too annoying.
They look like they mean business. They're coming from all sides.
I see you.
Anyone willing to help?
Although I will say, after one bit about playing this Daredevil and I'm going to start going fisting first, you don't really feel like you need to use your abilities as much.
It's much better. Armed and dangerous.
Because I'm completely forgetting about the fact that I do have abilities.
Only 60 seconds left.
Also guys, I'm going to say it now just because by the time the video does come out,
It was a fair fight.
you see the 16-19 Overwatch will be out. I was semi-right about my prediction. I'll also bring it up in the Overwatch stream, but basically guys, in the video on the stream on Tuesday, I said like not gonna cover the DPS and support because I can't fully remember. But I think for like tank, not support, tank and DPS. I think for tank, I said things like Hazard and Malga, and like Ramatra. I think like Ramatra is probably one of my top ones, just because then it would be like the first like the first two new characters, like season worth of characters. But then for like support, I said things like Lucio, Ilari, and Baptiste. But I also said I wouldn't be that surprised if Lifeweaver was to get one. And it's been nice, Lifeweaver Season 19's mythical. See, it could just be the fact that I'm not the biggest fan of Lifeweaver in the first place. It's not because I don't think it's a cool character with all abilities. I do, I just think people are, you know, are annoying with some of those abilities. More than once, I've had Lifeweavers drag me out of the battle just because they're in trouble. And granted, these haven't always been when I've been tank. I've had a few when I've been a support player. And I don't always know whether it's a case of because I'm low on health or whether it's just because the fact of that they don't want to, you know, deal with the trouble. And to that I say, don't get yourself into trouble if you don't want to deal with the trouble. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna double check to make sure I do have actually that equipped. That was a really cool highlight. This is where from my weekly challenge I don't even need to play the DPS or duelist. No, I do. Is it Vanguard I don't need to play this week then? No. Okay, some pretty simple ones to do. Time to jump into another game. Tokyo. In the year 2099.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I am the Phoenix. Behold my cosmic might.
Guys, since I got that Phoenix skin, I'm really enjoying playing Phoenix. Which means, although it makes more sense to do Psylocke, I'm gonna double check, see how much more progress. Let's see what difference is in progress and see whether it is a more annoying progress. But again, just a quick conversation about Overwatch. I'm calling it now. I reckon I'm going to go back to back seasons, not caring about the Mythic. Because guys, I was really like, oh my god, Diva's Mythic, but I played a good bit of Diva. So, I also then started playing this bit of Juno when it was Juno's Mythic. And the trend typically happens of, I get the Mythic, or I then just want to start replaying the character a lot. And now, Sojin, I wasn't really that fussed about, because even when I did play DPS, I didn't really play that much Sojin. I'm gonna presume I'm not gonna care that much about Light Beaver's Mythic. We don't actually have a Daredevil in our team. I'm surprised. No, that's my stupid fault. I take full responsibility, that was dumb and stupid.
Is that it?
The Phoenix burns once more.
Well guys, I will say now, something that never used to bug me was the Phoenix, the X-Men movies when the 2 times they did the Phoenix story. Just because it never really bugged me, because again, I never really cared about the Phoenix story. Because I don't read comics, which means it's basically just TV appearance. But because I didn't grow up watching the X-Men animated TV show, and then only recently I caught up and watched it.
I've come back from way worse.
But cause I grew up watching X-Men Evolution, and no point in the show did they ever cover the Phoenix story. I get why. It's a show essentially telling about like them in, you know, them as students, you know, children, not, you know, them growing up. And Phoenix doesn't typically happen until Jean's a grown-up woman when she goes into space. Or at least older than, you know, high school team. And by that I mean older than like 17. Because I'm pretty sure it happens when she's in like her 20s. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I forgot how good Blade was. But like X-Men Evolution never covered it. They briefly mentioned it at the very end of the sort of the season finale when they mentioned like friends will become enemies, referencing to the fact of the Phoenix return. Which it does bug me now, the fact of the movies, because it's been a while since I saw, I don't want to say the original set of X-Men movies, but like Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix, which it's been a while since I've seen that, and then the one where Wolverine goes back in time. are like the only ones that I've really properly seen. That I can't really speak to the others. Because I think they're somewhat excited, but I don't think they're supposed to be. But it does really bug me how the fact of like, it's like, oh, the Phoenix is going to turn bad and all that. It's like, no. It's like friends become, it's like, no, because can you really class Phoenix as a friend?
Reborn again. Good times.
Although guys, I've recently been reminded of a scene from X-Men Evolution. Basically the show came out in the early 2000s, and I thought it was like 2007, 2006. No, it's like 2001, so it came out before I was born. But there was a scene where a few of the younger X-Men have taken the Blackbird out to fly in New York. Now, this was the early 2000s.
60 seconds left.
Please.
And a YouTuber who I watched was basically like going over and sort of like reacting to him, and he's like, and apparently that scene didn't get affected because of it, but another one did, and he hasn't got up to that one, and I don't know what one it was. But like guys, back in was it 9/11? Yeah, I think it was 9/11. A plane crashed in like New York, and like I was putting it very mildly. It was a lot worse than that.
We are undefeatable!
But yeah, so I was kind of surprised the fact to find out that wasn't cut, like that wasn't changed, because that randomly just sort of goes from being flying around in New York in Evolution to flying around somewhere else. And thinking of it from that perspective, it's like, okay, it would make sense why they wouldn't want a plane crashing in New York in the early 2000s. But no, it turns out it wasn't that scene that was changed. I will do one more game. Okay, when the hell did I get on 7? Okay, no I did. Like, all honesty guys, I do not remember getting on 7. That's done. That will probably get done in a few games. That will get done in the next game. That I doubt, but the one will. But guys, it always does intrigue me to find out what shows I've had to change because of political based reasons. Look guys, I will say, 97 like turns Magneto back into being a villain in one of the kind of coolest ways. Because the whole point of like 97, Magneto's like, I'm gonna honor Charles' way and try and make a human, mutant dystopia, where we all get on and just like as if nothing was different, as we're all just normal people. Like we don't sort of go, you're a mutant.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Which is kind of why I liked X-Men Evolution so much, because it was sort of a case of before they were outed, and even when they were outed, they handled it in kind of a cool way. I'm playing support. What's support?
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
Play some invisible one. But like, Magnet is just sort of like, we'll do this Charles' way. I don't agree with it. Like, I respect his wishes enough to try it. Then Nursa gets nuked because of some psychopath with Sentinel technology.
30 seconds before you attack.
You can imagine how the
Get ready.
Master of Magnetism, a Omega level mutant, would handle that. He then causes a mass ass blackout.
I thought we
Also,
were supposed to be
Charlton
on
comes
the
back
same
just in time to
side,
save
Frank.
everybody, but you know.
But in this business, that can change in a heartbeat.
I'll be sure to remember that. And when it does, I'll be ready.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Has that been there since the beginning, or is that just a case of something that was added in later? I can't honestly remember.
Until the count of 4 to walk away. Is anyone willing to help? Much better.
All I will say is my one downside is playing Invisible Woman. I think my problem does come down to the fact of healing.
Being stronger always.
That's it's a similar problem to when I play Kiriko on Overwatch, like, healing doesn't always necessarily come to first in mind. But thankfully almost every character in Marvel Rivals that does heal sort of heals from, like, shooting.
No worries. I've got your back.
Are you really?
And by that I do mean, like, for instance, Mercy has a staff in Overwatch. Moira has orbs. Zen has things that you can stick to you. Lucio sort of heals you from being near you.
They look like they mean business. Much better. Force burst. No worries. I've got your back.
But oh, Devils now. Again, really cool skin.
Thanks.
How the hell did you get back? Did you not die? Also, guys, slight bit of a case of something I didn't ever put in consideration. When I said the fact that the only way I'd ever basically been to play Pokemon on Bedrock Edition was via Craftmon. Technically wrong, technically not. Only way I'll basically have to play it and have full control over what happens is through Craftmon. There's technically a server on for Minecraft known as I can't think what it is now. But basically it works on a Java Bedrock Edition.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I don't get up so easily.
But in all fairness, I just love when Cobblemon do come to the Bedrock thing.
Feel the pull. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Goodbye.
I'm good to go.
Feeling fantastic. Force burst.
Punch is only gonna get stuff killed that way, isn't he? Not gonna overextend because it will be my downside. Just like it's Jeff, because he's cowering in a corner. Pressure, not Jeff, because he cowered in a corner, ran around doing what me killed. Thanks, you stupid land child.
We are undefeatable.
It's clear I'm still needed.
Although, guys, if I do end up recording the Monster Hunter series that I said I'm going to, but like not 100% sure whether I am, it's one of those things that's like, I want to, do I really want to though? Wouldn't be the first time I say stupid land shark. There's a few stupid sharks in that game. Like stupid fish more specifically. They go to the... There's a fire warden. That's just annoying. Yeah. Gyarados. I despise Gyarados, guys. Guys, if you know anything about Monster Hunter World, or Monster Hunter Rise, then Gyarados will be a name you've heard, and a thing I'm happy with kept out of Wild. Because, I kid you not, in Rise, they consider Gyarados so much of a threat, it's an urgent mission.
Got you covered.
Not, you know, several of the deadliest things in the game. Just a stupid fish that swims through mud.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
But yeah, guys, I despise
Nice
Draculas.
to see Avengers Tower once more.
Gear up, little ones. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Although, guys, if I do the Monster Hunter series, there's going to be one annoying thing, and it's going to be a case of wanting to go on and do so much, but remembering, hold on, wait a minute.
Feeling fantastic. Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Goodbye.
Fuck me. Well, please don't have any hiccups come back.
Powering up.
Guys, it'd be like the third time if I do.
They don't look friendly. Clearly, you need a
But yeah, guys, getting back to the fact of I love Cyclops to win this game because I love for him to have a team up with like Phoenix because I refuse to believe that he wouldn't. Hearing Jean's got like the power couple of the X-Men. I think it'd be really cool if there was one with him and Emma
We will not fail you, my
because
little
those two have had a thing a few times in the comics from what I've been told.
fantastic. We are undefeatable.
Feeling stronger already.
Wolverine would be really cool. But I'd want one with all three, like Wolverine, Jean, and Scott. It's just a case of,
Anyone willing to help?
you know, Wolverine and Cyclops begrudgingly sort of getting on because, guys, something I didn't notice, again, we're watching X-Men Evolution. Wolverine and Jean have a thing. And to me, that's just like, hold on, wait, he's old enough to be Hernandez, and it's like, hold on, wait a minute. She's typically not a high school girl.
I'm doing this my way.
That's much better.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
System error.
So, like, anytime I do think of the X-Men, it's just because of the case of, I grew up watching X-Men Evolution, so it's going to be the first thing I think of when it comes to the X-Men. Although, I will say, even though we don't have dedicated figures of the Evolution, like, suits in the Marvel Legends series, there are a few figures that do come pretty close. Now, it's X-Factor and Cyclops, which is close. There's a few differences, but it is close.
Here comes feeling fantastic.
Wolverine's orange and brown suit is kind of close.
Clearly, you need
I think a couple of Storm's black outfits are close.
I'll get you next time.
Spider mode.
Let the devil.
I think it's technically possible to make a version of Jean Grey, or at least close. Like, if you were to change a few things on her like 97 figure, or a version of that suit, to change up like the colours, I think you'd be fine customization wise.
Feel the pulse.
There's also just a few figures I think you would have to do much to customize them. Big win! There's a Sword of Thinking, which I have no idea because, again, never heard of it. Again, I pointed out the fact that I would defeat like more than 4 enemies within that one round. Easy pace. That'll probably get done within like a few more games. Which then it's just on to the last one. And considering I have like 30 days, yeah, it won't be a problem. Collectible Erebles. See, that was me thinking this is like the first sword that we've got in the game. Second collectible. It's like, no, wait, hold on. We've got the all black. We've got the all black Necro sword. Was first symbiotic created by Null after beheading a Celestial. But like, guys, most of these, I have no idea when I got them. Like, those three, I think I got at, like, the beginning. The Celestial Codex, I do not remember getting. Like, that was during the null thing. Don't remember getting the Phoenix Egg. And then, like, the sword is, like, recent. Like, today, like. But, before I do end stream, we're going to the practice range. And I will mess around there for a few minutes. Just to sort of mess around with Daredevil a bit. Like, I know I'll also mess around with Angela, but like...
Heaven has its merits, but I much prefer the field of battle. At last our enemies show themselves!
No, she has like basic attacks, comply, dive and all that lot. In all honesty, I've not seen that much of her. She's, from looks of it, kind of decent, but again, I said when she first came out, was like not my type of hero. She can also just sort of like do a mass shield bash. Also, dual wield and axes is badass.
Your fate was already sealed. I merely delivered it.
Also, when the hell did they have to give me? Hold on.
Not last a second in heaven. Our enemies show themselves.
No, it just goes to my standard. See, I kind of like considering like they give Daredevil his futuristic suit, or a futuristic suit. Again, pretty cool character, just a case of not my style. Like, I'm pretty sure similar things to like Ultron. It's like, yeah, on the ground she's still pretty cool, but like a lot of times like, she's sort of flying and diving.
They have been seen and they will not
Double KO!
Heaven!
But Daredevil, on the other hand,
There's a beast lurking within me. Don't make me let out.
they just do like. I've been saying that. I think Daredevil's probably like one of the ones that are sort of friendly, like to learners.
Double KO!
Just because right now I'm literally just holding down
That's 3!
R2L2, like PlayStation controller wise, like R2L2.
Wow, 4 in a row!
It was a fair fight, and you
5!
lost.
That's amazing!
You're on my radar.
6 in a row! Way to go!
Like not doing anything fancy, just sort of holding down like R2L2.
I can hear them getting closer.
But then when you chuck in some fancier stuff,
You've been judged.
God, it's definitely an interesting pace.
Double KO!
It was a fair fight.
I do think it's going to be another sort of situation similar to like Spider-Man. He's going to sneak up on you and you're not going to notice until it's too late. Because the round I played with him, like I found like a way to get around to the enemy spawn. It took them a few seconds to go, hold on, wait a minute.
Ruthlessness. Let the devil out!
Double KO!
You couldn't be saved.
That's 3!
But definitely a really cool character.
Our enemies are near. I can feel them. Wrath the beast.
Ah, you can throw it too.
Ruthlessness is mercy.
Double KO!
Like, this just feels a lot more for, like... Not, like, so, I don't want to say nicer, but a lot more... Less, like... Feels a lot more sort of simpler, and simple is not the correct word, but... Whereas I infuse... Okay, we'll do this the simpler way. Okay, at this point I'm blind.
I used to be a sword
Like,
master.
comparing that to, like, this.
In the Battle of Iron,
Like,
fist
with
beats
Daredevil,
man.
it just sort of feels a lot more... less sort of... you're putting, like, strain on your fingers.
Far from legendary.
Because personally, like, I can play Daredevil for a couple games, but then it's like, I just need to sort of take a few seconds before... Because for the most part, like, Daredevil-wise, you can just sort of get away with doing, like,
Double KO!
shit like that, and you'd be perfectly fine.
Kinda.
Now, using this ult on Iron Man because, you know, it's Iron Man. And Tony can create another suit, worst case scenario.
Struck down by living chief.
It's sort of like a mass, like, strike zone effect. Which, definitely enough to cause a bit of damage to opponents, but...
In the Battle of Iron, fist beats man.
Like, guys, that alone started making my hands sweat because of the fact that it was basically just button mashing. Which can be fun, but not as a permanent thing. Ah, difficulty. He's only a 3 star, so it's not too bad. Granted, there's easier characters, but he does definitely feel like really simple. What's Iron Fist? Ah, okay, Iron Fist is 4 stars. Iron Fist is harder to play, yet he feels... But Daredevil feels better. Now, the one thing I said I was going to check, Psylocke's progression. Actually, before I do check that... I didn't put that in consideration. I'm pretty sure I did say the fact that Wolverine was going to get chucked down to a page for himself. Instead of just sort of having like an extra character on the page. Or, you know, I get the fact they can probably chuck a few down. Like, poor Wolverine's just down here by himself. I did get Emma Frost up tonight. See, the one handy thing is now, both Phoenix and Psylocke, until they put a character in between them, both EPS characters I play are right next to each other, so comparing stuff with them is very simple. So, I'm up to that for Captain. Which means the next reward will be that for Centurion, which will be cool. And for Phoenix, I'm pretty sure, I'm on Knight. I'm barely a Knight though. Technically speaking, it makes more sense to carry on with singing. I might try and not max both, but I might try and sort of evenly play both for a while. But with the fact of how many weeks left, I'm not going to get either up. Like, if I was to only play Psylocke for the rest of the season, I probably could get her up to Centurion. Like, I don't think it'd be stupidly hard, I probably could. I think I can get at least halfway. But other than that, I don't actually know. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. It's been a more longer stream than normal. Because Marvel Rivals typically is a case of I get through 4 games very quickly. But again, Marvel Rivals is sort of a case of we sit, we chill, and we enjoy. And we don't let the Overwatch stuff bug us, because normally it's a case of comp absolutely destroys us. We don't let that bug us. Although, I will say, it's kind of been nice. It's kind of nice not needing to think about playing comp for a few days. Because, guys, I got the comp games done for DPS. Nah, I got Silver 5. No. Silver 4, I think it was. Might be Silver 5? It's Silver something. I think it's just like one better. I think it's just like 1 or 2 better than what my tank and... Hang on. I recently did my screenshots. It was Silver 4. It's like, because I took a screenshot, because it's like, what if my game doesn't, like, what if they do get reset? But yeah, so I'm happy with that. Like, it does definitely improve the fact of... Hold on before I do end stream. See, I think the pink looks kind of okay, but not the best. I gotta say, I think the blue suits a bit more. But again, the sort of tracky biker look, I don't really think suits her. I know it's going to be specific to that skin and it'll be annoying as hell, but that was still funny. Although, I should have checked when... I do. Stealth Starfire. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. And I will see you on, well... Yeah, Tuesday will be next time I stream. I'm pretty sure I'll end up recording something between now and then. And I probably will end up uploading something from between now and then. Although I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, anyway guys, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you've enjoyed and I'll see you next time. Bye!